Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Sunday night, March the 30th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. Thank you for asking. I'll recap that really quickly in a second. And tonight, I want to remind you, it feels weird to call this a post-game live stream because the game ended basically 8 hours ago, but we're still going to recap the game, talk about basically what the game did to the Canucks playoff chances. Spoiler alert, it didn't help. Then we're going to give away some tickets to one of the 6 remaining home games. We have tickets to one of those games that I'm going to give away later in the stream because we triggered the high five on Wednesday night in a span of 10 minutes. And that's because the Canucks won on Wednesday night. So people seem more generous, more excited when the Canucks win, which makes sense. But today we had to talk about a Canucks loss and basically, for all intents and purposes, the end of our playoff hosts. Well, we'll get into that in a second. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thank you for your support. We had a great Hall of Fame and Legend and Hall of Fame group Zoom chat earlier. We do that once a month. That's part of the Hall of Fame perks. So thanks to all of you for your support, and to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond in the city, Lower Mainland Province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never ever take you for granted. So this is how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section. You can and get notified by videos. You can like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that we're giving away Canucks tickets, like the fact that Canucks actually played well today despite the loss, but like the fact that we are most importantly building a great community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So that's all the ways you can get involved. And yes, Calvin, the mods have acted before. They usually, always, I trust the mods. Different mods have different tolerance levels, admittedly. We're all human beings. That's why no one's perfect. But I generally ask the mods to delete messages, but not to time out or ban anyone. I leave the timing out, the banning, and the permanent hiding to me. But the moderators have done a really good job of hiding comments for sure, if necessary. All right, friends, I had a good weekend. Gail is still away, so I'm surviving. But on Friday night, went out with a couple friends to watch the crazy Canucks game. Then Saturday night, what did I do Saturday? What did I do yesterday? What did I do yesterday? It was just yesterday. Oh, I spent the morning and afternoon at home, and then in the evening I was out in Maple Ridge seeing a really good family friends of mine. And then went to Rocky Point, went to dinner. What is it called? Good Eats, Japanese place, pretty cool. And then we went to Rocky Point, ice cream and Rocky Point for my first time ever in Port Moody. Kind of embarrassed. I haven't been there before. Beautiful place, a little cold, but it was good. Reminded me of Steveston. It was like the Port Moody version of Steveston out in Rocky Point. So that was nice. And then today I had a really good day. Went to lunch with, and the Tina Turner show that I mentioned that I was supposed to go on Thursday night, went today. It was blown away. Live music. I love live music. I'm a sucker for live music. I'm a sucker for great singers, and this show did not disappoint. So I had a nice lunch and show with my daughter Kayla and my mom Joyce, who took the place of my lovely wife Gail, who's still in the Philippines, as you know. Talked to Gail a couple times by FaceTime. She's on a beach in Cebu, which is really nice. For those of you that are Filipino, know where Cebu is. Escaped the hustle and bustle of Manila for a couple of days. So did that, rushed home, went to church, then did the group Zoom call, then I picked Kayla up, then I did some work emailing, recorded my members, Ask Me Anything, and now I'm here with you for tonight's stream. So I'm glad that you guys are all here. And yeah, I see a lot of you guys responding to the poll question, adding your own answers, and all that is well and is good. So really quickly, going to recap the game for about 5 or 6 minutes, talk about Canucks playoff chances, and then going to do my mid-show sponsor read early, open up the ticket window. And actually, I can put that the ticket entry window. That doesn't make sense. It sounds like I'm opening up a ticket window. I'm going to give you 15 minutes to enter the contest. That's when I'm going to answer your questions. And then we'll spend the rest of the stream drawing the winner. Okay? So let's get going. Let's start off by talking about the goals from tonight's game. Okay. The Canucks start off well. They start off really well. They score first. So we know the drill by now. They gain the zone, which they had to check to make sure it wasn't offside. Right there, very close, because you can see that by circle, it looks like Suter's already in the zone. Tyler Myers does a wonderful job of drawing two Jets players. Beautiful feed to Suter, who snaps it past Connor Hellebuyck. Now, I did not watch any of this game because I was at lunch, and like I said, and then on my way to the Tina Turner show. But I was listening on the radio driving downtown when they were talking about whether or not this was offside. They said it was inconclusive. One angle made it look like it was offside. The rest were inconclusive. But there's got to be irrefutable evidence to reverse the call on the ice. And you guys know my philosophy when it comes to this. They should time these goal reviews at 1 minute. Because if you can't figure out within a minute if you need to reverse the call, then so be it. Like, human error counts, and I think this is okay. Now you might be saying, well, you can't just say human error, accept it. Yeah, but if you can't make a decision within a minute, you don't want everyone sitting there. So once again, a wonderful pass from Tyler Myers to a not offside P.S. Suter, and the Canucks take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. Then Kyle Connor ties it up in the second period, doing what Kyle Connor does. Just basically breaks into the Canucks zone with speed right here. And it's an instant play. You have the two, Forbert and DeBrus converging, and he shoots it between them. You guys, I heard a bit of a snap as if it got deflected maybe by one of their sticks, but then I couldn't tell definitively if that shot actually went off of one of the two Canucks player sticks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat, but it was definitely a great shot by Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor is so good, and then gets past Demko. So that's why I wasn't sure if it actually went off someone else or something else, or if it went straight in. Regardless, 1-1 tie, and now we got a game. Then again, I didn't watch the game, but I do realize that this was game number 6 of a 6-game road trip, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I think Winnipeg looks like they dominated, or at least controlled, the third period. This Appleton goal, the scramble play, really good play by the Jets. They're just a little bit more aggressive. I think this is the one where I think Hughes gets out-muscled a little bit. So right there is a shot and then a bit of a scramble, and Appleton just out-muscles Hughes, and Hughes ends up on the ice behind the net. And yeah, it's a 2-1 goal. Backbreaking goal, I don't know about that. It's early in the third period, so the Canucks certainly have time to catch up. And I believe after this, Teddy Bluger got stoned on a 2-on-1, and then it's the goal that everyone's talking about. If I did a goal review, I would spend a lot of time on this. And you got to, even though it's against the Canucks player, it's just one-on-one play. Cole Perfetti basically walks Derek Forbert. You get it on here. Hey, how come there's so many Winnipeg Jets players on the ice, by the way? You can't really appreciate it on here, but he puts the puck through Forbert's legs. And then Forbert, not embarrassed, but he turns around, trips Perfetti, and Perfetti scores while he's on his way down. So the move on Forbert was sick. Then the determination and the skill to score while being tripped, also very good. So that's it. That's the ball game. 3-1 final score. Shots, 9-6 Winnipeg, 11-7, then 11-7, so 27-24. Faceoffs relatively equal. No one scored on a power play. Look at all the hits. 50 hits for the Canucks. They out-hit the Jets 2-1 margin, 11-8 block shots. You look at the season series, we just don't match up well as a team. I know we beat them 6-2 at home, but the two games in Winnipeg, not really close, 6-1 and 3-1. Go to the box score for the Vancouver. Obviously, this is the one Suter goal. Looking at ice time, last game of a 6-game road trip, Besser had 18, Suter had 21, which is crazy. And low man was Neil Zaman with 9.5. And of course, 3 shots for Besser, 3 shots for Sherwood. But the stat that stands out, another 10 hits for Sherwood, 6 Joshua. So 16 hits, 1/3 of our team's hits between the two of them. Also, O'Connor had 5 hits, and even Garland and Besser had 3 hits. Good for them. 5 hits for Hronik, 6 hits for Forbert. So some big totals. 3 shots for Myers, 2 shots for Hughes, and a couple blocks for both Pedersen and Hughes. And then Demko makes 24 saves on 27 shots. Don't blame him on the second one. Could have probably had the first. And the third one, that he was still helping Derek Forbert pick up his job. I shouldn't say that, but I'm certainly not blaming Demko for this loss. Line change. I like this. Line change is the first to get the donation train out of the station. So let's give some love to line change in the chat as I play the goal horn. The first to get the donation train out of the station. Thank you, line change. I'm just waiting my stream horn in a second, unless I've completely destroyed. Oh, here it is. It looked like I was gonna have to shut down the page, but I think we're okay. So let's give some love to Line Change. Line Change, this is your first time in the chat. Happy to see you and happy to receive your donation. Line Change gets the donation train out of the station with the $3 donation. Jets were out for blood after how we beat them 6-2. Yeah, I don't know how much extra motivation the Jets need, but I'm sure it didn't help that we whomped them at home last month. Thank you very much for the donation, Line Change. You look at the scores. Interesting that Montreal keeps their playoff hopes alive by beating Florida. Capitals lose, but Ovechkin scores again. There's our 3-1. Utah wins. Ottawa loses. And the Islanders lose to the Hurricanes. Toronto gets past Anaheim. LA gets past San Jose. So here's where I put up the sad reality. In the Western Conference, and this is where I put up this banner that I update every game. All right, Minnesota is 87-74. St. Louis is 87-75. We have 81-84, so we're a true 6 points back with 1 game in hand on St. Louis. Calgary, 2 games in hand on us, only 1 point behind us. The sad truth, presuming the playoff bar is 95 points. Remember, this playoff bar has snuck up from 92 to 93, 94, 95. The Canucks would need to go 7-1 to have a chance, not to make the playoffs. We don't hold the tiebreaker over St. Louis or Minnesota. We actually have to pass them in points. So if we win all 8 of our games, we'll max out at 97. And even that might be enough. So I'm trying to say 7-1 as opposed to 8-0. 7-1 just gets us 14 points, gets us to 95. And even that might not be enough. So that's not me being doom and gloom. That's not me being a pessimist. This is me giving you the honest truth. We basically have room for 1 loss in our last 8 games. Remember, we play Vegas twice, Minnesota, Dallas, and Colorado, Anaheim, San Jose, and Seattle. Those are our 8 remaining opponents. You can't tell me that you can realistically expect the Canucks to go 7-1, let alone 8-0 in those final 8 games. And that's why I asked the poll question that I did. Yeah, that make you sad? Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this playoff thing. Actually, no, let's talk about where this game kind of fits in the bigger picture. I am not upset at today's loss in particular. We're playing against the best team in the NHL. As many of you mentioned, they're probably out for revenge after we beat them 6-2 on home ice earlier this month. And it's the final game of a 6-game road trip. We're playing without PD, Hito, and Höglander. So these aren't excuses. These are legit reasons. But there's no way we're going to go 7-1 without PD, Höglander, and Hito. And with the opponents that we're playing, it's just not going to happen. You look at this road trip and you look at the loss against Columbus, even though we got a point. You look at the loss against St. Louis we had a chance to end their modest win streak at the time, but we didn't. And you look at that loss against the Rangers. So even in this 6-game road trip where the Canucks went 2-2-2, you could argue they could have gone 4-0-2 or 4-1-1. So 9 points as opposed to 6 points is way better. And you have 9 points, then instead of 6, now you're at 84 points, and you're only 1 or 2, you're 2 or 3 points behind St. Louis with that game in hand. It's so much closer. But we lost that game against New York. We gave up extra point against Columbus, and we lose. It was that big swing where we gave St. Louis beat us as opposed to us beating them in overtime. So those are some backbreakers for sure. You think of the game that we lost against Seattle during Christmas. I was on my cruise, but where we gave up 3 goals in the last 5 minutes. That was a backbreaker. You can even argue the first game against Calgary, the very first game of the season where I think we had a 4-1 lead. And didn't we lose that one 6-5 or 5-4? And that was pretty exciting. It was kind of a little bit reckless play, but it was, I wasn't there, but that seemed like a really, really exciting game. So that's the whole adage of points in game number 1. They're same as the points in game number 74, like today. Game number 74. The 2 points count just the same in the standings. So I appreciate all your questions. I appreciate all of your GGL. So just so you say, just so clear, the way I figure out the points percentage is I take the points percentage of the 8th place team right now, which is St. Louis. So 0.580, and I go times 82 games times 2 points. And right now it's 95. It's 95.12. So technically it's 96. And I think that's very realistic because 2 weeks ago I was saying it's at 92 points because the 8th place team had a points percentage extrapolated to 92 points. But because St. Louis has won 9 straight, naturally that bar goes up. So I'm very, it's not perfect and I'm not insulted when you say the points bar is set too high, but I'm very confident in setting that point at 95 because Minnesota and St. Louis are 87 points away already. So they're only 8 points away and they each have 8 games. Minnesota's 8 games left. St. Louis has 7 games left. So I'm pretty confident that St. Louis is going to get 8 points in their final 7 games. So that's why I set it at 95 points. If you think that's too high, that's totally cool. That's totally cool, but I'm pretty confident, at least the way that I kind of extrapolated. All right, let me do my Mitchell sponsor read, and then when I'm done, I will open up the entry for the contest, and then you have 15 minutes to enter, and then we'll do the wheel of names, of course. So we always start off my Mitchell sponsor read by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you sign up. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of that fine artwork. I was happy to talk to Gassy Jack Art today. He's going to send me 4 new prints and I'm going to help promote his new promotion coming up. So again, thankful to Gassy Jack Art. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. That's another way that you can support me on this channel. And other ways you can support me are subscribing, by liking the video, by leaving a donation like the Line Change has done. Thank you, Line Change. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And my shows this week, tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark at 10, then my own show at 11:15, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all regular Canuck Clay live streams, Clay's Canucks commentary live streams. So a regular week this week. No canceled shows, no member shows, just a straight week for sure. Going to end this poll question now and see what you guys said. I said, how with the Canucks essentially eliminated from playoff contention, how do you feel? 46% of you saying disappointed or sad. 33% of you saying you're okay with it. It just didn't seem to be our year. 12% of you saying mad or angry, and only 6%, probably 2 votes saying, or 3 votes saying you're actually relieved from a standpoint of being not as stressed. Calvin, it goes for basically 30 days. No, I don't. Someone in the chat should answer this, but I'm pretty sure I was gonna say 4 weeks. I don't know if it's 4 weeks or 4 weeks or 30 days, and I don't even know if honestly if you buy your membership now or get it. If you get one, it's 30 days starting today or 4 weeks. And if I don't know if you buy your own, if you can buy multiple months at a time, or if you can set it for auto renew. I don't know how any of that works, to be honest with you. But I think you should join. RSA saying it's 30 days from now. It's a month from day of purchase. Thank you guys. And by the way, do you guys know, if you're not gifted a membership, I'm very curious for both these. If you're gifted a membership after a month, does it give you a chance to buy your own? And if you buy your own membership, can you buy for multiple months, or can you only chug along on a month by month basis? Or can you set it up for perpetuity? Really, really curious. But Calvin doesn't care. He's awesome. He just buys his own franchise membership, which is awesome. So let's give Calvin some love in the chat. Happy to have you, Calvin. Welcome, Calvin, to franchise membership. Love, appreciate having you. That is awesome. We ain't done though, so let's give Calvin a big welcome. Knuckleback comes in with a membership gift. And a free franchise membership goes to Strange Man. Interesting. Kind of scary. So thank you, Knuckleback, for that donation. A $5 donation, and it results in franchise membership for Strange Man. Okay, I'm going to post a link in a second. 30 days from the time you pay. Thank you. Every 30 days, yours auto renews. You can buy auto renewal. Okay. Oh, awesome. And I'll answer this, and then I'll get to are you going to do playoff broadcasts? Just talk about the different matchups in the play. Just talk hockey. You know, Mark, I think once the season ends, I'm going to come to you guys for your feedback, because there are guys like Lego Rocks, Hot Take Hockey. There are a lot of people who do non-Canuck stuff. Anytime I try and branch out to non-Canucks things, I feel like they don't do as well. And maybe people don't trust me yet as that I know what I'm talking about outside of the Vancouver Canucks. I think I do. Or maybe it's because I show more energy around Canucks things. So I am going to come to you at the end of the season, maybe do a post-mortem of the Canucks. And then I'm going to ask you as my community, what do you want to see me do? So you can tell me now, but I'm not going to worry about it until 2 more weeks yet. Should I focus on Canucks stories, deep dives, highlight game reviews, that kind of thing for Canucks? Or should I go non-Canucks for 2 months and actually beef up my channel by talking about the playoffs? But I don't know. I don't know if that's my cup of tea, and I don't know if people are going to come to me for that. So great question, Mark. I appreciate you asking that, but I haven't decided just yet. Yeah, Calvin, fine. I'm doing it myself. Yeah, no, I appreciate. I just don't agree with this. I think you have to look at momentum. You can't look at it as, the Canucks only have to make up 6 points, because you have to look at how well the team is doing. But I hear what you're saying. But remember, there's Calgary who's hot on our heels too. But I hear you. I hear you for sure. Justin is franchise. I think so this is a good, Justin and I were talking about this earlier. I think his membership ran out like today, but on the day of our group Zoom chat. So I brought him back in our group Zoom chat anyways. And Justin, nice to see you. So Justin joins his membership, renews his membership right during the stream. So let's give some love to Justin in the chat. Welcome back, Justin. Great to have you back as a franchise member, at least. Hint, hint. I'm just kidding. You do what you want, man. Okay, I better post this link so you guys can enter this contest. You only need like 2 minutes to fill so I'm still going to end it at 11:35. So here it is. No, that's not it. Here it is. And what I'll do is I'll type it in the chat as well. So you can go to this link and I'll put it in the chat. Someone click on it and make sure that you can enter and that I've actually made it public. So I'm giving away a pair of tickets to the Canucks versus the Ducks on Saturday, April the 5th. The game is at 1 p.m. Note the 1 p.m. start time. Please enter only if you can go to the game or you know of someone you can give the tickets to. Basically, I'm saying you can't sell them. If you sell them, you're the biggest jerk ever, and I'm never letting you win again. So you can go to the game. I'm happy for you to give them to someone if you're out of town, you're working, or you can't go. But do not sell these tickets. That'll be the biggest jerk move ever. As well, please enter the contest only once. Don't use multiple names. Don't use multiple screen names. Don't use multiple email addresses. Don't use multiple phone numbers. If I find out that you're doing that, I'm gonna disqualify you from this contest. The usual stuff. What's your email? What's your name? Your real name? What's your YouTube handle? Screen name, the one that will show up on the wheel of names. What's your phone number? If you win, are you the one using the tickets? I'm just more curious. That's not make or break. And then, do you want me to send you my Canucks ticket list? And I actually use this as the basis for sending tickets out, especially when I'm selling games for cheap. So there we go. It worked for you guys. Awesome. So you got 10 minutes, and there, Justin. Okay, let me figure this out. So you have 10 minutes to do that, and then we'll see how that's going. And then I see that Justin is a man of his word, and he bought his franchise membership, and then he upgraded back to Hall of Fame. So Justin, you're a good man. I knew you were going to do that, but I didn't want to count my chickens before they hatched. Justin Credible, back to Hall of Fame membership. Great to have you back, Justin. Yeah, Calvin, you can put whatever you want in the screen name, but it's basically the name that's going to show up when I'm doing my elimination. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, if it were me, I would, when it said name, I'd say Clay Emo, and when it says screen name, I'd say Canuck Clay. But whatever you want, just an identifier. I'll get your email and your phone number. So as long as your name doesn't have a bunch of swear words or racist or homophobic names in it, I will display it on the screen. All right. If you typed in comments earlier, retype them in. I'll do 8 minutes now of questions before we get to the actual contest. Yes, you may. Yes, you may, RSA. You can do whatever you want with it. Just don't sell it. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit emo recently. Will the Canucks trade for or sign an offer sheet for the center we desperately need? It's possible. We've seen the success that St. Louis has had by prying away Dylan Holloway and Philip Broberg from the Oilers, and with the cap going up, I definitely see, it might not be the Canucks, but I definitely see more offer sheet attempts. By the way, I just realized we're pretty close to another high five because we have a donation, we have a membership gift, we have someone who bought their membership, Calvin, and we have someone who upgraded, Justin. So we actually have 4/5 of a high five right now. And you know what? The only one that's missing is the monthly membership message, which doesn't cost anyone anything. So if that's the case, it would trigger yet another giveaway later this week. It might not be Canucks tickets, but yes, we're just one monthly membership monthly membership message away from the high five. Do you remember which season the team had the lowest points and still made the playoffs? I think there's been a 91 or 92 point team that's made it, but again, that's not going to be this season. Des Money loves the optimism. Yeah, totally fair. I totally hear what GGL is saying. I just don't think that's going to happen this year. Unlike other offseason, the Canucks are in a good spot with their defense and goaltending. Yep. Need a couple forwards, but I'm demoralized not being yes. Ricky, I think both can be true. We can say, wow, the Canucks are actually solid on the blue line and on D, and remember, Verlander's coming. They got to spend all their money on forwards, for sure. But yeah, we're going to be missing out on the fun playoff run. Should they re-sign after how he's played since Petey's been out? Oh, I think you deleted this one line change, so maybe ask it again. Will Verlander play a few games for the Canucks this season? You know, the fact that the Canucks are in essence eliminated, I think he will. Yeah, I did not see that happening, Marvin, the Blues for sure. How many face-off wins did Ratu get? Oh, Jogger, you're going to have to look that up. I took it off my screen. Wonder what happened between this season and last with respect to third period leads. Cole and Big Z, yo. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot there for sure. I don't know any. Should they resign Suter? Man, at first I didn't think they were going to. How can you not at least take a big run at him now? And maybe you can play him as your 2C behind PD. Like, maybe just, I think you should still upgrade your 2C, but you could actually get away with PD, Suter, Hito as your 3C if he plays though, and Bluger. But I'd still like to upgrade. I'd still like to see an upgrade for sure and get another good winger as well. Yep, all good, all good. Yeah, and we could very well be. It can be a bigger hole in 3 or 4 games, but I'm projecting what it might be. But if you think it's early, that's totally cool. No, I don't think you need to go Demko the rest of the way. You don't want to hurt him, but there are some gaps in the schedule for sure where you could play Demko 6 of the 8 maybe. No, I don't think. I do think the season result is surprising given everything, given how good it was last year. But we got to recognize how everything went well last year. What's copium? I don't even know what copium means. I have to look it up. Yeah, Winnipeg's my second favorite team. Tampa's my third and Colorado's my fourth. So I guess I would want a Winnipeg-Tampa final. So I liked the Colorado-Tampa final 2 years ago. Oh, I bet you the Canucks will probably try and get him at 4 or less, and he'll probably want 4.5 to 5. But that seems like a lot, right? But the cap is going up. If Tocchet walks, is Gerard Gallant coaching anyone? I like him. I like Gerard Gallant. Yes. Hey, Darren, I talked about it earlier. I thought the Tina Turner musical was awesome as well. Really enjoyed it. We actually had the alternate for Tina, and she was great. She was great. What went wrong compared to CBJ? Well, you mean in the game itself? We didn't know how to play defense, and Lankinen couldn't make a save. If you're talking about the actual game. Do I think Canucks will extend Suter's contract? Up until a month ago, I thought he was as good as gone. Now I think they should really try and get him back. I don't know. I still leaning towards probably not. 11-5, thank you. When you're following the team in a non-playoff year, what interests you the most? Yeah, it's always the development of young players, getting them some experience, adversity, good times, more adversity than good times usually with this team, and just following the development of young players. So when we weren't making the playoffs right before the bubble and after the bubble, I was looking at how Hughes and PD and those guys were progressing. And there we go. Calvin, not only after reinstating his membership, he uses his monthly membership message, "Let's go Vancouver Canucks." I believe I have to. And more importantly, Calvin fulfills the high five. So we're going to do another giveaway later this week. So we had someone bought their own membership, both Justin and Calvin. We had a monthly membership from Calvin. Justin upgraded. We had a donation from that line change. And I'm missing one. And Knuckleback gifted a membership. So there we go. We've triggered the high five. I will do another giveaway later this week. I'll give you guys enough notice as to when that will be. It won't be tomorrow nights or Tuesday nights because those are shorter shows. So maybe Wednesday after the Seattle game, that could be a giveaway night. It'll be Wednesday or Thursday, but I'll let you know later in the week. That is awesome, Calvin. Great job to everyone. Verlander's off to the Frozen Four, so less elimination probably next season. There we go. What do I think the Canucks will go? Honestly, I think they're going to go 3-3-2. 3-3-2. Lots of questions about Hito. Yep. Okay, last one, and then I gotta shut down this contest. If you could only choose one, would you Ehlers or Besser? Ehlers. I think he's more dynamic, and I think he's got a higher ceiling. Steven. Sorry guys, I can't get to the rest of your questions. I will. Cope and opium, fictional drug to help one deal with loss. Okay, I'm happy to be your copium then. Thank you. Thank you for giving that that definition for me. Okay, friends, you have 10 seconds. You have 30 seconds to enter the contest, and then I will shut it down. Then I need you guys to talk amongst yourselves for about 2 minutes as I get the contest ready. So once again, you have 20 seconds now to enter. If you haven't entered by now, what were you waiting for? 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to get this ready now, and I'll put up the other banner. All right. That was, it's 11:36. I hope I don't completely lag my stream now. I have to open up a different browser to get this contest ready. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for about 2 minutes as you stare at me frantically getting this contest ready. Take a guess how many people entered today. We have 48 responses. Love it. Love it. Love it. Download responses. I always make sure that I'm not, there's been a couple times where I flash your personal info on the screen. Not my finest moment. Yeah, I'm probably lagging a bit because I have a bunch of stuff open now, but hopefully it'll be a bit better when I start closing everything. Now I just got to check this. And then we'll be good to go. Now this is when I check your entries 3 times to make sure no one cheated and entered more than once. Okay, that looks good. A couple of you guys have similar names, but I don't think you're cheating. Okay, that looks good. So I do 3 tests. I sort by your email, I sort by your name, and then I sort by your screen name. Hey, I see my godson in here. Daniel, nice to see you. I hope you win. I hope everyone wins, I mean. But it's not possible that everyone wins. I do like it though when someone I know wins. And the longer I do the show, the more people I know. So, okay, 30 seconds away, you guys. Just checking one thing. I think someone put Canuck Clay as their screen name. Very funny. I hope you win. All right, friends. We got 48 entries. I'm going to go put them on the screen right now. I think we are going to be good to go in about 30 seconds. I'm sure this is very painful. Just watch me clicking around randomly. Okay, that's good. That's good. Can this. Can this. Can this. Okay, I think we're doing better. All right. I'm ready to show you this. So 48 entries. Oh, I've got to share my screen now. So here we go. 48 entries. I will randomize it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before I start, my friends, there's some people in here that believe there is a jinx. There's some people in here that believe there's a jinx that if I say their name, oh, look, that blank has entered the contest, that they think they're going to be like one of the first 3 out. There are other people that want to stare at that jinx in the face and just pummel it. So for the next 30 seconds, I'm going to give you a chance. To basically, I will proclaim your name loudly right now in the stream. So you can just stare that jinx in the face and just crush it. Is there anyone that wants me to proclaim their name in their stream right now because you do not believe in this jinx? Okay. Anyone? I'll give you 30 seconds. And if you don't want me to say your name, I won't say your name. Okay. Calvin, 999 Charlie. Good luck. SGP is saying Stephen Wong is in it twice. Oh, good catch. How did that happen though? Hold on a sec. I think that was that's actually a good catch. Actually, give me a sec. I gotta stop sharing for a second. I'm glad you caught that. I even sorted. Okay. No, this is good. This is a good catch. And I think, knowing Steven, I'm pretty sure that was an accident, not intentional. Don't worry. I'll get to the name saying in a second, you guys. But I got to fix this real quick. That was a good catch. Whoever found that. There's Stephen Wong there. Wong 23. 355. Now, this is interesting because there's a Steve Wong and there's a Stephen Wong. They gave different email addresses and different phone numbers. So I can't say that it's the same person for sure. Yeah, just honor system, and I guess we'll just see what happens. Honor system, we'll see what happens. But thanks for pointing that out. But there is a Steve Wong and there's a Stephen Wong. So we're just going to have to see. Yeah, I'll just do some detective work later if one of the Steve Wongs happens to win. Coach Rob says, say his name. Jeremy Pasqua saying your name. Anyone else? Two different people. Awesome. Thank you, Stephen Wong. Yeah, I don't want to delete someone just for... You got the... Okay, Erwin, that was kind of funny. All right, you guys ready? That's enough. Reverse elimination. Now we want it to be Stephen Wong versus Stephen Wong. And yes, you got the Wong, Stephen. I'm sure Stephen has not heard that before. Okay, you guys ready? Reverse elimination. Only 48, so it's not like I've done eliminations where there's been 80 or so. Line change gets it in there quick. There you go, line change. I will say your name. Oh, yeah, and it was a trick just to say Stephen Wong's name. Yeah, but that wasn't... Yeah, okay, no, you're right. I did mess it up. Doesn't matter. Here we go. You do not want to see your name come up. Here we go. Sorry, Jessica. By the way, do you guys want music when the wheel spins? Or... No, I think for the first ones, we just do the ticking sound. Sorry, Jessica. First one out. The horn's really loud compared to the spinning, I notice. Good try, Ken. Down to 46. You guys want music? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is kind of boring, right? Oh, no wonder the volume was so... Okay, during the spin. Well, you guys know I only have the one song that goes. It's my hip-hop going all the way. You guys ready? Doesn't matter if you don't like it. Here we go. Sorry, Canucks, 6 digits. Dia Pabla is out. By the way, Ricky says, play my 24-hour live stream R&B music. It's not connected, so I'd have to load it in. But just for you, if I have it in here, I'm just going to play you a little bit right now. Does this bring back memories to anyone for the 24-hour live stream? Didn't that sound so good? Put it in the chat if you remember that song. And there was one other one I'll show you. That was 5-minute timer. Here's the 10-minute timer. wasted enough time, but those of you that were on the 24-hour live stream, you guys knew that was, yeah, exactly as Erwin said. That was my toilet break. That was when I was setting up for the next guest, praying that they clicked on the Zoom link or the StreamYard link. That was me praying that my technology wouldn't break down on me. Okay, enough of that. But I can't play that while I do the wheel because it's in two different applications. So we're stuck with going all the way. Let's go. Good try, Zao. Mateo, good try, but I almost said this person's name. Still alive. Sorry, Rain. Thanks for entering. Nice to see you. Oh, and Lanky even explained to me what copium meant. Hall of Fame member Knuckleback. Sorry, Knuckleback. By the way, not to jinx any particular level membership, but there was one stream where all of a certain level membership got eliminated right away. Do you guys remember that? That is not one of the two Stevens we were talking about. This is the other Steven who pointed out that there were two other Stevens. I was careful not to say the name, but I'm sorry, Steve Wong. The other one's still there. Oh, I said Jeremy's name, and there it is. By the way, I'm just going to ask you one poll question while I'm doing this. Do you believe in jinxes, superstitions when it comes to things like this wheel of names? I'm just really curious. Yeah, simple yes or no. Poor Justin. He buys himself a membership. He upgrades his membership and then he's eliminated. Thank you, Justin. Good try, JS. And there goes Steve Wong, number 2, Stephen Wong. Sorry, so SGP, Steve Wong, and Stephen Wong all out. Vishy is fishy. Sorry, and sorry to you, Jeremy. Good try, Coach Rob. Own Sniper Life. I like that name. I don't know what it means, but sorry you didn't win. All right, down the top 30. Oh, Darren Holt. Your initials, but it was easy for me to say. And then there's also a JGP. So I don't know if JGP is related to SGP, but a lot of GPs. Yeah, you know me. JWU. Sorry, drop top. No, JGP. I know you didn't enter. What I'm saying is I can see your name on the screen though. Clay throwing out the "you down with that" reference. Did I say that? Oh, sorry, sir. I really want you to win because A, I want to see how sweaty your armpits are, and B, because I like you, I want you to win. Daz money. Sorry, Daz. Okay, we're up to the top 25. Let's try what this this random music is. Let's just see. Should we try it? All right, here we go. So it was "Oh Christmas Tree" was the random music. I'm sorry, Big Sexy. That one was very like, I won't comment on the music every time, but that was like video game music. Sorry, Edmund. Very Asian music there. Lauren Hill. Okay, I can't help it. I'm going to comment on all the music. Sorry, Lauren Hill. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry that you were gone to some random ukulele music that took a while to get going. William Sue exits to some low-key, lo-fi vibe dance music. Good try, Jog. The music sees you out is some 8-bit video game music. Oh, Canuck Clay goes out to some like cheap techno. Calvin, my new best friend, thank you. That was some like weird kids music. Hey Harry, I don't know what that music was, but at least it was happy. Sorry you didn't win though. All right, top 15. I'm gonna, one more. Ian exits to polka music. Okay, we're to top 15. We'll do 5 more random songs. Good try, Irvin. It was nice seeing you in the Zoom chat. I don't know if that was like Asian music. It just seemed urgent, whatever that music was. It's kind of like some ragtime bluesy. Sorry, Real DV. Down to the top 13. Icky Papers, good try. By the way, that music, that was had total Instagram video, guy gives away $1 million, guy gives away a new car, like that. They had that total feel good, sappy sense of music feel to it. Don't you think? Okay, 2 more. Our first lyrics of the day, even though I didn't understand them, kind of funky. Sorry, Ashley Dollywall. Last one, we get to the top 10. That was just kind of some random pop music. Sorry, KT. All right, top 10. Now you guys know we got to go to 10 seconds instead of 7. And we're going to go with my, you guys know, we got to go to the cinematic. Strength of the Titans. Here we go. Joni Boy, down to 9. Good try, Ricky. Good try. Down to 8. Line change got us going tonight with the donation. Good try, line change. Top 7. Good try, Shannon. Got so close. Now we're into the top 6. And Katie Wu is out. So we're into our top 5. Gonna give it a bit more spin time for the next 3 eliminations. Here we go. Oh, nice try, Erwin. We are down to the top 4. Sorry, and so close. And our next elimination will send us to our final best of 7. Nice try, RSA. Okay, we are down to the final 2. It is Daniel. It is JC55 Gamers. Are either of those 2 still in the chat? I'm looking for Daniel and I'm looking for JC55. Are either you 2 still in the chat? Let's go. Best of 7. Best of 7. And then I'm going to rely on you, on your commentary at the end of each round. Given you guys know, basically, if it's on the line, I say that's an overtime or shootout, overtime winner. If it's dead set in the middle and the name, I say like that's a no doubter. So we'll see what happens. You'll know what I mean. So display duplicates. Okay. After the spin, we say congrats. We do not want to remove the auto winner. We're going to launch confetti. And then we are going to have some massive applause. All right, best of 7. You want, it's time. Yeah, no, there's another Daniel here. Yeah, sorry. Daniel, what was your screen name? I should have given it more oomph because you're my godson. Okay, but this is Daniel Imola and JC55 Gamers. Here we go. Game number 1 of this best of 7. JC Gamers hangs on for a game 1 a win. That didn't get the extra time, but it was close. They thwart a really crazy final minute, but they win that game 1 3-2. So JC55 is up 1-0 on Daniel. Yes, there we go, 3-2. And then yes, Jake, I saw it when you said it's time. It's time. Bruce Buffer, my Bruce Buffer is not that good. JC Gamers up 1-0. And Daniel comes back with an exciting 4-3 overtime victory in game number 2. Just squeaks it out. And now we are tied going to game number 3. 1-1. Daniel does not need extra time for a Game 3 victory. That was a little more solid. That was a high-scoring affair, a 6-4 victory for Daniel. And now Daniel has won Games 2 and Game 3. Daniel is up 2-1. Every game is pivotal. Wow. JC Gamers comes back with the most dominant win of the series. Straight down the middle. That's a 4-0 shutout victory to me. So now we are tied 2 games apiece. JC took games 1 and 4. Daniel took games 2 and 3. Now, here's your pivotal game, Swerve and Irvin. Game 5, always pivotal. And like Swerve said, JC had huge power plays in Game 4. They repeat that in Game 5, and a 3-0 victory here, straight down the middle. Takes a commanding 3-2 games. Swerve said it was controversial. Line change, you like this? That's awesome. I only do the reverse elimination when it comes to tickets, but otherwise we could have been done 20 minutes ago, but I enjoy this. So here we go. It's 3-2. JC Daniel needs to have the game of his life to extend the series. Daniel seals a 3-1 victory with a late empty netter. So we're going off to a game 7, you guys. There's nothing better. JC wins games 1, 4, and 5. Daniel answers with games 2, 3, and 6. So here we go. All the marbles, one spin. The winner is going to see the Canucks versus the Ducks on Saturday. It was a nail biter, but Daniel wins the series clinching game 4-3, winning game 7. Congratulations, Daniel. Not sure if you're in the chat, but I will send you the tickets sometime tomorrow or Tuesday. The winner of our last high five giveaway, Justin, I will send you those tickets first thing tomorrow morning when I wake up. So hopefully everything is good there. So congratulations to Daniel for winning tonight. Sorry, JC, you're the runner-up. And Justin, you won tickets last week. I got to make sure I get those to you as well. So thanks, everyone, for joining me tonight. That was a lot of fun on a night where, I know there's some optimism still, but it just feels like the Canucks playoff chances ended today with that hard-fought loss, but it was a loss, and ultimately too many of those types of games throughout the season. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a late donation. Also, thanks to my sponsors, Vancouver Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Blue, weight loss coach, and so many people went above and beyond today, and that's why we triggered the high five, and that's why we're going to do another giveaway later in the year. Mateo, you were sweating. I hate to hear that. I mean, I like to hear that. That means you took it seriously. So line change. for the donation. Thank you. Calvin, new franchise membership. Justin goes franchise and then upgrades immediately to Hall of Fame. Knuckleback with the monthly membership, with the gift. And then Charlie uses his monthly membership message. That is all 5 ways to support me. Thank you to everyone. And thanks for your support and for hanging out with me tonight on a night where the Canucks lost 3-1. A day the Canucks lost 3-1. But we could still have a lot of fun talking about this team we love. Don't forget my shows this week. Canucks After Dark tomorrow at 10. My own show at 11:15. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have my shows at 11:15. At 11 o'clock. So it's a regular week, or as regular as we tried to be. So thanks everyone for being here. We'll see you tomorrow night. Canucks After Dark at 10. On my own show at 11:15. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. By the way, on my group Zoom chat today, I told a joke during the Zoom chat and no one laughed. It turns out I'm not remotely funny. Not remotely funny. Oh, I messed that up. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.